The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are in Australia. That's right, they've come down under. And I have a question. Why are all these companies paying them so much money to come and visit if everybody hates them? I don't understand. Someone needs to explain to me the commercial viability of this, and yet everybody hates them anyway. Courts. We're not royalists. We don't particularly care.
No. We are in it. We're in it because we're Australia.
That's true.
They are ours. Like we are
well, we're theirs.
Beholden to the king.
We're theirs.
Sorry. No. I think because they are technically like public servants, they would be okay with us saying it like that. They would say that it's like it's symbiotic. It's a commonwealth where, okay. Sure, like we're very under the king.
Right.
But he is ours and we are his.
Okay, great.
And so therefore we all fall under that here in Australia. And I know some monarchists and they love him. Oh, do they love him?
I used to work with one and fuck me.
Didn't she love him?
Oh, fuck. I never understood it. Before anyone comes for us, because I know everyone likes to fact check me on everything, and that's okay. It's great for the engagement. I understand that this isn't a royal tour.
Well, they're not even really royals, are they?
Well, they still have the titles, but no, they're not working royals.
No.
Like Prince Andrew isn't a working royal anymore. You know?
Let's not bring that up. That's a different episode and it's real grim and I don't like it.
I don't know if it is going to be a different episode. I don't think we should bring it up. Well,
that one, that's fucked.
It's really fucked up. So they're in Australia at the moment, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. On Tuesday this week, the duo visited the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. Where many hundreds gathered in the foyer to meet them.
Did you go?
No, I didn't
Did you go to check them out
honest,
in Melbourne and you didn't go?
No, until I said to you, what are we talking about? And you went, well, Meghan's kind of popping off. And I went, all right, I'll do some research on that. I didn't know.
I just didn't even know that was here.
I didn't know that was here.
I'm still in Canberra and I work,
Oh, yeah, and Harry was there.
It's all over work. So it was
right.
like popping in the office,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he went to the War Memorial and Meghan also visited a women's refuge in Melbourne where she serves some plates of frittata to the people at the centre. Now, in my research, there's been a lot of just general negativity. This is why I don't fully understand the desire for them to want to keep doing this apart from just trying to pay for life, I guess, because do they still get money? Like, chuck it in the comments. I don't know if they still get money from the royal family.
But I thought they got some sort of like a pittance, but also
a pittance.
It is a pittance. Do you know what I mean? Like compared to the life that they were used to. So they get a little bit, but it's not what they're used to. So they still have to work to keep their... It's like when big celebrities get a big divorce. Like I know Sia's going through it right now.
Yeah.
And her husband is getting some insane amount of money in alimony.
It's crazy amount of money.
And it's because he's used to a certain lifestyle now.
Accustomed to, yep.
So I'm guessing that whatever the money is coming from the royals to the Meghan and Harry is not enough to keep up their lifestyle if they're getting anything.
This isn't a royal tour. Let me just point that out again. But they are doing a tour of sorts. So they are going around. There's a lot of bits and pieces and some of them commercial and some of them are just to be nice, I guess. Although not everything is disclosed when it comes to payments for things. But she did go to this women's refuge in Melbourne, Victoria, southern state here in Australia. Now, there was a video that's going around and a lot of people have thoughts and feelings of it, but I'll play you the video and then I'll explain to you what's kind of happening in the video because I figured out exactly what they're saying so you can have a watch.
Nice to meet you.
She's got the apron on. And this woman's saying how beautiful she is.
Oh my God, that's so
Another woman telling us she's beautiful.
You are so nice.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. That's it's my pleasure. All right, Renee. How hungry are you?
That would actually be so uncomfortable. Like, say something else other than, you look so beautiful. That would be uncomfortable. Like, having to just constantly be like, thank you. And then them being like, so you agree, you think you're really pretty.
One woman went really into depth there. She was like, you've had kids? You don't have any wrinkles. And it's like, well, she has access to different things than what we have access to. You know what I mean?
She would have access to facial surgeries that wouldn't even require like time to heal, you know?
Oh.
Like
What's that
they
kind
would
of
have
magic?
plumping stuff and
Wow.
tiny cuts that they pull
Oh.
and I just know there's a whole world we don't even know about because
well-
how are these celebrities looking so good and we never see them healing?
That's true. They go in, they come out, and they've taken off at least 10 years. Prince Harry is going to give a keynote speech at the InterEdge Psychosocial Safety Summit. Fucking say that 5 times fast. That's also in Melbourne. Tickets to attend cost between 1,000 AUD. That's like 713 USD, 526 pounds, and $2,400. So like between 1,000 and 2,500, really.
Who's buying tickets to that?
People have got some cash. I know. I don't know who I don't have this money, but some
No
people
one
do.
I know has any money.
All ticket this is why we can't afford the little nip tucks or even know if they exist because we can't afford any of the things. All ticket proceeds will go to the charity Lifeline, which is quite nice. Now, the Duchess, she's going to hold an in-person conversation. Now, you would have heard about this.
Oh, yes. Have I heard about this?
So it's at a women's
Is this with
only.
Gemma?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is with Gemma, who used to work at the tippy top of the network that we used to work on.
Care much for us.
Couldn't fucking the one time. So if you don't know, Gemma Fordham, who she's the manager of Jackie O, but also best friends with her. She used to be the head of the Hit Network, which we eventually worked for, but at the time we were working with the sister network, and they would come and visit. Now, she came to visit our radio station at the time once during all the years that I was there. She came to visit, and she's a very busy lady, so, makes sense. But I remember that, like, if you come to a station, it makes sense that if you are at the tippy top of the network, you would meet all the people that are on the station that do the
working
talking
for you.
That are working for you, right? You would go around and you'd be like, "Oh, where's that team? I've got to meet that team." And all we got from her, was her. We were in with our boss. And she poked her head in and told one of the other network bosses that they had to go to another meeting. And we were like, "Oh, hey, Gemma, I'm Wilko, this is Courts, we do the..." And she was just like, "Hey." And then she left.
She just had no time for us.
No time.
At all.
And I kind of love it.
Two shits. But look at us. We know people. We know Gemma, who's talking to Meghan Markle. We are
don't
so
know
in
her.
the know
She said
here
hey to us
right now.
She said hey to us. She only said hey to us because we were in her way to someone else that she needed to talk to.
But 6 degrees of Meghan Markle.
Yeah, great.
Where, we can claim this one.
Look at the clout that we're chasing right now. So Gemma Fordham is doing this in-conversation thing, and guests are paying around 3,199 AUD. That converts to 2,290 USD, 1,688 pounds to attend this girls' weekend. VIP packages include the opportunity to get a group table photograph with Meghan.
Not a one-on-one, just a group table photograph.
Now, if I hadn't have met or worked with someone who was a royalist, I would have looked at this and thought, who the fuck is paying for that? But I've met these people. Some
these
people
are going.
love it.
They're going. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It is not known how much the Duchess will be paid for her involvement in the event.
Well, she's not a public servant anymore, so it doesn't need to be disclosed.
That's true. They are advertising that it's not sold out. There are a handful of rooms still available, which is interesting. So just on that, while we're there, I'll just get the Australian media's reaction to Meghan being here. And when I say Australian media, I mean Sky News. Now, Sky News
conservative.
is definitely a lot more conservative. They try and balance it out, I guess, a little bit, but it's definitely a little bit more conservative. And they had some feelings. They had some feelings about Meghan. And what's the name of this woman? Caroline Marcus. Right. I'll give you spoiler alert. Caroline Marcus fucking hates me.
Would we say Caroline is a royalist and she's like
I don't know.
Team
I don't
Charles
know.
and Will and everyone?
I don't know. She just hates Meghan. Like the whole I think she uses the term hate on her. Like we love to hate on her. Anyway, we can all listen to it.
Let's talk about Harry and Meghan.
My day will come.
What more fun sport is there than Harry and Meghan bashing? And they make
Bashing!
it almost too easy. We're now at the halfway mark through their 4-day royal trip that isn't a royal trip. But I just wonder what living your best life looks like when you're the Duchess of Sussex, as she continues to insist to be called. Does it look like ratting out your whole family and your husband's family? Does it look like getting jobs from Netflix? Does it look like countless former staff now coming out and making allegations of bullying? Because if that's living my best life, then count me out.
Caroline, you're a bit of a bully too. Like, come on. Pot kettle. Jesus fucking Christ, Caroline. That was just mean.
So Caroline starts the chat with, there's no better sport than some Harry and Meghan bashing.
Like it's some sort of UFC match.
And their tag is real news, honest views. Well, I don't doubt that you honestly think that.
My real honest view, Caroline, is you need to pull up stumps on whatever you're injecting into the mouth area, because it seems like it's starting to affect how you are physically able to talk. It sounded like it was painful, babes.
Yeah. Oh, that she's just had a couple of little drinkies. She had
Just
a little
shandy before it
shot
starts.
or two before she gets on air. Why not? So she does briefly mention the show that was on Netflix that Meghan Markle. It's called With Love, Meghan. It had 2 seasons on Netflix, and then it was cancelled. Weirdly enough, the second season came out 5 months after the first season, so they really were like gung-ho about it for a hot second, and then they sort of dumped it.
Do you think like they released the first season, didn't do as well as they hoped, but they were like, oh, we've already kind of like ended and cut this all together. Let's just chuck it out, and then we just won't sign her on for a 3rd season.
Or maybe they thought it would sort of turn around. The show was really weird because it had like celebrity friend guest appearances, and they kind of helped her, and she was trying to be like a Martha Stewart homemaker, making little packs and things. And
with Meghan, it's really hard for me to say Meghan.
Oh, basically, just call her Meg. You can just call her Meg. She said that
Meg.
in bits and pieces that she's been doing the rounds. Just call me Meg.
Great.
Yeah.
So the thing with Meg is, I don't think she ever really figured out her brand.
Right.
So when that With Love came out and she was Martha Stewarting her way through a TV show, I didn't watch it personally. I saw bits and bobs. But I just thought, I don't think this is you. But then I also don't know what your brand would be. Like, I don't know, aside from being a royal, which has kind of gone to the wayside. Whereas you look at Kate, Will's partner and you're like, oh, her role is a royal. Like she
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be attempting to do a bunch of other things.
Within the royal purview, there's a lot of things that they have to do. But yeah, that is her job, is to be a royal and go
Meg's
make appearances.
writing kids' books and she's doing the Martha show and she's trying to release podcasts. Like, no, I don't think you need to do all of that.
Well, I think they do for the money. Like, I think they need to keep generating the wealth.
I guess all that's come out after they would sort of...
They wanted out.
They wanted to leave, yeah.
My confusion is if they're so disliked, right, and I mean, like, Caroline makes a sport of it. Just like people, and the comments that I saw on some of the posts, people are furious.
I don't get it. They're so mean. They're like, people are vicious towards these two human beings, but particularly Meghan, because it's a man's world.
And I don't know if it's like a lot of it's race driven. I don't know if it's all, people who are royalists who are really mad at what they have done to the monarchy.
Yeah.
Which, if you were all about the monarchy and blah, 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 then, you could have justified reasons that they have, tarnished the monarchy. But also, like, everyone in the monarchy has tarnished the monarchy. Like, King Charles openly had an affair. So
yes, and he's married to the woman that he left Diana for. Like, does everyone forget that?
I think everyone picks and chooses what they want to like at the time.
Yeah, I guess. And then there's Andrew, who's being an absolute fuckhead. And then, like, there's been a whole bunch of divorces. Doesn't cover it. But, like, there's been a whole bunch of divorces and stuff throughout the royal history, which should be a huge no-no in the monarchy.
Yeah.
And yet they're all getting away with it. And, like, Harry marries an American woman who is black, basically. That honestly,
you think it just comes out of race?
To be, like, to me, there has to be. Look how white that family is.
Yeah,
there would have been racism in there for sure.
Oh, and when she did the Oprah interview, that was brought up as something that was brought up.
Silenced or silent? Silenced. I mean, so memeable. Sorry, Meg, but so memeable.
I'll put it in the clip in for the wackadoos. That clip where she was doing a podcast and I can't remember who with, but she was like the power of yet.
I don't know. Yet. My business hasn't gotten traction. Yet. No one's picked up my book proposal. Yet. Yes.
And she's like, that's like reframing things in your mind, like the things that you don't have yet.
Right. Pocket psychology.
It's really, really good stuff. While she's here in Australia and while they were here in Melbourne, they also dropped into a very popular Australian TV show called MasterChef. Now, MasterChef is probably next to Married at First Sight, one of our biggest exports TV-wise. Countries the world over love the Australian MasterChef. Love it.
Like, is it a version in America and stuff?
Yeah, there's MasterChefs everywhere else, but Australia definitely seems to be up there.
They love it.
Yeah, it seems to be up there as one of the most favourite.
A tidbit about the old MasterChef TV show. We are sitting right now, wackadoos, with the MasterChef voice.
No, you've got to stop saying that. No, there's
Channel 10.
Lofty Fulton.
From a long time
Lofty
ago when
Fulton
he was a lot
the
younger.
voice. Lofty's the narrator. I was the promo voice of Channel 10. So I would do the promos for MasterChef. Okay.
And that is what we care about here on this show. We're with MasterChef promo voiceover royalty right now.
This is it. Who will be crowned this year's MasterChef?
Are you that
guy? The guy does the promos specifically for MasterChef, and you're like, "Please, I'm just trying to have dinner.
I'm a normal human.
I'm trying to have a quiet dinner out with my family."
I'm, when I sit around and go 7:30 tonight on MasterChef. When I walk around, and I'm like, guys, did you hear that? Was that the guy? But speaking of that show, that is still going. It looks completely different now with all the judges. They've gone through a couple of judging lineups over the years. And they were pretty excited to have the Duchess appearing on the show.
We've had MasterChef royalty in the kitchen before, but no one like this. All the way from sunny California, please welcome to MasterChef Australia,
Poe
the
loves
Duchess
it.
of Sussex,
excited.
Meghan Markle!
She's stoked.
She fucking loves it. Here she
Can't
is.
believe it. Next
Look
on my
at
show.
this. It's not out yet, by the way. So they've just dropped that footage.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that MasterChef isn't as live. They edited the shit out of it and whatever. So they just wanted to get that teaser out to let people know she's actually on the show. And good for them. But I remember Katy Perry.
Paid for her.
Well, did they pay? Or they must have paid. Because Katy Perry went and did it a couple of times. And
Did she?
Yes.
In Australia?
Yeah.
Because they use Hot and Cold, don't they, as the opening song?
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe Katy they were just like, we'll keep using the song if you make an appearance. And she said yes, but she was like, she didn't understand how long of a commitment it would be because they film for so long. The filming goes for so long, and then by the time you eat the food, it's cold.
It's cold.
And so I think afterwards she was like, fuck, I'll never agree to doing that. Like, that's
right.
Why would I ever do that? So Meghan Markle, she must have had a heart out. She must have said, sure, I'll come and taste some stuff, but guys, I got to go.
Well, yeah, maybe she's only there to taste. Like, maybe she's right there at the last second and she's not there while they're cooking.
Because they're only in Australia for a few days, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
she wouldn't have the time.
But again, you might be right. It could be a paid.
Her bestie event isn't selling out, so maybe she's got all the
true.
time in the world. Maybe she's opened up some slots.
Maybe she's got heaps of time. Now, I know what you're thinking, Courts. What does the mother country of the royals, or our mother country, the Commonwealth, where this beautiful skin is from? Look at it.
Stunning.
Look at it. It's translucent. If it's not red, it's translucent.
That's where the hair's from.
Oh,
hey?
Fantastic. Look at that.
Beautiful Welsh red hair. I know it's not Irish, but it's Welsh.
There was a bunch of videos that I watched, but there's this show called Talk, and I don't know anything about Talk. I know we've watched bits and pieces of them talking before on this show, but there's a guy called
Is
Mark.
it sort of like The View?
No, it's more of a think
Today
like
Show.
Sunrise. Yeah, think Sunrise, but at a
yeah.
desk. It's like a newsy, talky program. And there's this one guy they cross to who also clearly hates Meghan. And
This poor woman, man.
he hates her so much he almost chokes on his own breath talking about her. It's wild.
Then a very good friend of mine, Talk's royal correspondent Rupert Bell. Hello, Rupert.
Afternoon, Mark.
Hey, Rupert.
Great to see
Oh,
you.
of
Why
course
do you think
you're
the
Rupert.
Sussexes have flown down under?
A, for commercial gain, and what it also is seen is they want to be seen that they can be doing good work. Now, the first thing they do when they get off the plane is go off to a hospital and also going to a homeless charity and various other events today. Now, the cynic in me says that they're just trying to sort of deflect from the commercial aspect of this by doing things that will be perceived as, well, this is what royals do. Well, it's not a royal tour. So, yes, the people of the Children's Hospital may have liked the visit and we've seen happy snaps, but you just underlying, they're trying to retrieve their reputation. And the homeless charity, now that is definitely a snoop at William, because one of his great ventures is A, Earthshot, and B, homelessness. So,
I think he said cock.
While there may be some crowds happy to see them, and that's fine, but underlying it is a sort of, I think there's a deep sense of cynicism about what the Harry and Meghan are doing. Excuse me, doing down there. When it
He
comes
can't
to
even say her
the
name.
plans that they
Oh,
put in place,
his
because,
body
yes,
rejects
they've
him
got
saying her
retreat.
name. I have a question.
Okay.
And I have a question, and Jet, because you're not going to be able to answer this, and
No.
I'm not going to be able to answer this.
I'm not going to be able to answer any of it.
So in the comments, wackadoos, if you are across all of this and maybe you're a monarchist, maybe you love it all, maybe
or you're an
mad
anarchist,
at Meghan,
go for it.
or like whatever. Here's my question. So this guy, Rupert, he hates her so much his body rejects saying her name, okay? He look at this man. Like, I hate to stereotype, but look at that man. He loves the British royals. Like, you just know he loves them.
Of course he does.
Right? So he's pissed off that these two have decided to leave and not have anything to do with the royal family anymore. He is so mad about that aspect. My question is, the people who are mad that they have decided to distance themselves, if Meghan and Harry and the two kids, Archie and Lilibet, come back to the UK, settle themselves back into whatever mansion, whatever castle they were given when they got married, if they do that, which is kind of like the narrative, that's kind of what these royalists seem to think, seem to want to happen. They want them to come back and join the royal family.
Right.
If they do that, will you start being nice?
No.
Or do you still just hate them?
I just hate them forever now.
That's the thing. So just
It's a sport.
let them go then. If you don't,
they want.
if you're not going to be happy if they return, why be so mad at them for being gone?
Because they can.
They're not going to be able to do the right thing.
I think it's an ownership thing. I think once you're a royal, you're owned, and then you get to be treated however the public wants to treat you. And I don't understand it. Like, Meghan Markle makes me cringe. Like, all of her stuff makes me cringe.
But she makes me cringe in the way that like Katy Perry does.
Yeah.
Just in the way of, oh, you're just a bit dorky and you're trying really hard.
Yeah.
But not in a bad person way.
But people think she's a bad person. And look, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people who put it in the comments, this is why, Wilko Courts, do your research. She's done this to the royal family and she did this and she blah, blah, blah. And it's everyone says things like statements of fact. But even the fact that she went to a homeless shelter and she served up a frittata and the women called her beautiful and she just had to stand there and take it. What she wore was a huge point of contention because she was wearing something that kind of apparently helps a company that she backs that's all about AI fashion and how you can search for certain fashion items and whatever. And it costs $1,200 or whatever, and people are mad about that. But what I find interesting about Rupert, and I'm with you, like if they go back to the UK, they'll just be hated and the paparazzi will be all over them and whatever. But Rupert sits there and he has a crack at Harry and Meghan doing this non-royal tour to go and do these things as if they're just doing it to redeem their to redeem their reputation. And the thing is, every fucking royal does that.
Every single royal, every
celebrity,
anyone
royal,
would do that.
Like
if you had the chance to redeem your reputation after it had been messed up, I think anyone would take that chance. I don't think it matters your status at all.
Yeah.
Anyone would take that chance.
But he seems to talk down as if they're different from what the royal, that's straight out of the royal handbook. So why I don't understand. So the royals get to do this when they fluff up. They go, and we've seen it. We've seen it in documentaries. We've read it in books. We've seen it in the fucking Crown. And again, I know that that's not all 100%, historically accurate, but they fuck up. And then someone goes, okay, you need to go and do some fucking brand management. Yeah, we've got
Down Under.
We've got to do some stuff. We've got to fix the
Down
brand.
Under always takes you.
Yeah.
They will always have a visit from a royal.
God,
We've never said no.
They love
never,
it.
not fucking once have we said no to a royal visit,
God,
even
we
if
love
it's
it.
not a royal visit.
Yes. So I just don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. And I don't think I'll ever really understand the hatred for her. And again, I'm not British.
I won't. Never.
And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who will enlighten us in the comments. But I just don't understand the overwhelming hate for Meghan specifically, and it kind of feels a little bit like, oh, this might be bad, but here we go. It feels a little bit like Britain is the mum of the son, right? Britain is the mum of the son. The son is Harry. And Harry's been taken away by some bit of poontang.
Some floozy. A fucking floozy
just
with
some
a pretty
woman.
Face
she's
and an American accent.
Mesmerized him. And, you know, and now we've lost him and he's changed. And you know whose fault's that? The woman.
It's always the woman's fault. And do you know what? It always comes back to patriarchy. And I'm sorry to say, but
she is.
the same freaking thing happened when Kate posted a photo that was photoshopped and it turned out she had freaking cancer and she was trying to photoshop the photo so that she felt better about herself or whatever the fuck. I can't fully remember. But people came for her. Yeah. Women came for her. The frenzy of her photoshopping a photo as if all of the other celebrities in the world don't do
Never
it.
done it.
Wilko and I were looking at these photos that Khloe Kardashian put up for Easter.
Oh, those feet.
The photoshopping in that was the most heinous job I've ever seen. These people are photoshopping themselves to not even be recognizable. I don't even know if I'd recognize the Kardashians walking down the street. That's how photoshopped these photos are. Kate does it this one time. People come for her.
Yeah.
Just like viciously come for her. And then this poor woman has to come out and say, you know, I've been dealing with cancer quietly. I've been trying to do it by myself with my family. I didn't want everyone involved. And I did Photoshop that photo. I mean, meanwhile, Harry has been forgiven for some crazy royal behaviour.
Oh.
Like, didn't he wear a Nazi costume at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of I think that was in Vegas.
Everything.
There was a bunch of stuff he did in Vegas.
He gets forgiven because he's the boy, the son of the king. And I know it was a frenzy at the time, but at the end of the day, we've got to kind of remember some of the pasts of these royal men as well before we only come for the royal women.
You're crazy. That's crazy talk. Because because the chat that goes around that they're on the rocks and they're going to get divorced and all this stuff, and I need someone in the comments to let me know if they're so disliked and nobody wants any of their stuff. Why do companies pay the money? Why do people pay thousands of dollars to go and see them? Yeah. Why are they featuring on shows? I just don't understand if there is so much hatred, or is it just a little bit of hatred and it's just a very loud minority? I can't tell. But when I see the media on them, like the media love to kick him in the dick as well. So I'm like, are you just like Caroline Marcus on Sky News? Is everyone just doing it for sport?
Is it a bandwagon?
I don't know.
Is it just a bandwagon of hate?
Like virtue signaling in the way of like, let's all agree with everyone.
Yeah, and just, you know, you don't want to be the black sheep. You want to be, you know, like camouflaged with all the other white sheep or whatever.
Right. Well, don't say black. Anyway, that's it. They're in Australia. They're going to be gone in 5 seconds. And
hooroo to you. Thanks for coming. And I'm so sorry that people are so mean to you. Like, I don't.
No, she deserves it, Courts. You don't understand. You wouldn't get it.
I don't understand. I clearly don't understand.
Hey, if you love pop culture and everything, the zeitgeist that's happening right now, there's plenty more videos right here. Make sure you liked and subscribed.